So what's your take on social media? There's so much talk in Hollywood these days about your number of followers and how much of an influencer you are. Does that matter?
In some ways, I can just talk to my experience because I'm not, an agent or a manager or a casting director that are having to ask that question in relationship to producers. But what I've seen, one of my students has 14 million followers. She didn't have any before she booked the show that now has given her 14 million. She's on Riverdale. So did she need that to be on Riverdale? No, they made that for her. Another one of my students, Danielle McDonald, she just won, her film just won the Oscar for short film, and she just kind of broke out in the last year. She was in Dumplin', she was a star of Dumplin', she was in Bird Box, she just came out of nowhere. And she doesn't pay any attention to that, but she's working with Oscar winners. She's getting these opportunities that are at the highest level of what you would want. I mean, she's an Oscar winner, I think she has now, maybe she has 100,000 followers. You know what I mean? It's she has this career that I think is enviable by anyone. She had no followers, so
It sounds like she still doesn't have motivation to keep up with that.
Yeah, no, it's not the kind of actress that I think she has decided to be. I mean, you obviously become a product on that level, and that's important for a certain kind of career. But I think it depends on the kind of career you want, and I also think if they want you for it, they will help you make that, It's definitely, I think, social media so reinforces the outside of things, and for an actor that's poison in terms of their connection to their talent. What you practice is what you create, and if you're practicing making yourself in relationship to the world in that way, you're also losing connection to yourself in another way. So as an acting teacher, because that's my angle on all of this, I want people to be connected to themselves. I don't want them to think about how they're being watched. I want them to think about where they're coming from. So I certainly think that an overemphasis on that is going to make their acting more difficult.
I love it because I absolutely agree with everything you're saying there. That's great.